But yeah, I don't know what happened. Google, AK, and YouTube acting stupid. I did have my OBS Elgato running in the background, so that probably interfered and caused something to happen. That could have been it.
Is that how you're?
Rock, yo, I'm so Rock. Good thing this didn't happen in our interviews earlier.
Oh man, yeah, that'd have been terrible.
Yeah, it would have been terrible, yo, for real.
You had some real game developers in that interview?
Yeah, we did
Okay.
did about maybe 7 earlier this year.
Man, we had Abby Heppy from Titanfall.
Mhm.
We a lot of people. Jay Adelaide. Just list was went
Mike
on and on.
Micah,
Mhm.
just to let everybody know, here you go. Continue
So
podcast.
what we were talking about?
Yeah, what were we talking about before we were rudely cut off?
Man, we was like 10 minutes in before I even noticed it.
Oh yeah, so we probably could have been way well off.
We've been blabbing without anyone else noticing.
Well,
They were talking about
Fallout 4's drop frame rates
drop frame rates.
and how Xbox is just doing such a great job of
Yeah.
giving us a robust system this holiday.
A robust content.
And the new there you go. The new guy was telling us about greatness.
Yeah.
all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find that video, but we'll give a summary. All right. So Fallout 4 has frame rate issues. Spill gave us on a reason why the Xbox One version did it. You can agree or disagree. Can you sum that up, Spill?
Basically, the hard drive on the Xbox One is essentially a little bit slower than the PlayStation's. So the time that it takes to stream data from the hard drive to where it needs to go on the system is slower, thus causing the frame rate dips. And I don't think they took that into account when they were programming or coding, and it caused latency, aka the 0 frames per second that you saw on Digital Foundry.
Okay. Can you explain the frame rate issues on the PS4?
Just lack of power or strain.
What? I can hear the comment sections now. What? What do you mean a lack of power, bro? No.
That's what happens when your frame drops. You're not getting you're getting bottlenecked. You're running out of resources.
This is the most powerful system ever. Greatness. Clearly the Xbox is holding the PS4 back. That's all you're gonna see in the comment sections, man.
But its greatness isn't 1080p 60 frames per second. It's on the PS4. PS4 is a better system, man. Come on, dog.
Well, it also has to do with optimization too. I don't think they could optimize entirely for both consoles.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like it takes a lot of time and effort to do that.
So
And
basically,
that like down to the frame is very difficult to do. I am very surprised that Halo 5 managed to practically get a locked 60 FPS. Like you get 1 frame drop out of maybe millions of frames.
do you know why? It's because certain developers are more talented than other developers. It was the same thing last generation. Is this generation? This system is more powerful. No. Why is it that Turn 10, freaking Electronic Arts can consistently get 60 FPS? 10.
No, they can't.
They can't.
Nope.
Who said that?
Me, Kids Move.
They can't get.
Their game was it Battlefield 4 has always been uttered with freaking. They can't get 1080p on most of their games.
What about Madden?
Battlefield is one.
Well, Madden's
is
1080p by default, but it's 30 frames per second. Need for Speed, a racer, I think is 30 frames per second. And Battlefield is generally 720p on the Xbox, 900p on PlayStation, and 60 frames supposedly, but usually averages about like I don't know, 45, 50 maybe.
Hey, Electronic Arts, if you're out there, I tried to talk you up, but Kid Smooth shot you down. So send me the free games and fuck him.
Hey, Electronic Arts, where's that partnership with Nintendo, man? Where's that partnership for that NX?
I mean, man, he took
that partnership.
He took
Where's that Nintendo partnership, man?
Nintendo.
They did.
They
But
man.
really though,
with that NX, they might get that partnership. What happened to that partnership with Nintendo EA? How could you, man? How could you?
What partnership? What, NX going to get access or something?
No, they was supposed to have a partnership with Origin or something.
Oh, hell, nobody want Origin.
Hell no.
Yeah,
he said hell no.
I want to go back to that whole frames thing.
Okay.
Like, I think pretty much any developer can hit 60. It's just the amount of how good they are at coding. Like, it just takes time. Like, I could sit in my class and write a JavaScript in 5 minutes if I know what I'm doing. But if I have to get very, very creative and work around the hardware, that's going to take more time if I don't entirely know exactly what I'm doing.
But Bethesda, they always know what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect Fallout 4 to be solid anything. I expected it to be this big, massive game. You can do whatever you want. Everybody's gonna love it, and everybody's gonna ignore the bugs. I said this in my "Why Are You So Hyped for Fallout 4" video that everybody solely disagreed with. But like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "I told you so." But the only thing is, what I actually wanted to say was when we're in the other stream that got utterly shut down, was that Xbox guys are saying PlayStation 4's version frame rates is fucked up. PlayStation guys is saying, oh, Xbox frame rate version is fucked up, 0 frames per second. And I guess the PC guys are saying, okay, well, I think on a budget PC it runs damn near perfectly. So this is, when it comes to Fallout, this is where I would avoid all PC gamers and talking about the game. So that's when I would avoid the method.
Advanced stuff for their GPUs than the consoles do.
But the thing is, they said they did it on a budget PC that it runs fine. On a budget PC, meaning like I could probably a budget PC would be considered maybe a computer at maybe I don't know $500.
They're using some
$600.
They're using some sort of special anti-aliasing, and they probably got their own technique so that it can work very well across a lot of hardware.
But I think Fallout is the type of game that's basically for PC.
Yeah, it's that's where it started.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just seems like a PC game, and all the argument that we're having about this game on consoles is basically pointless.
Sit on it. Water comes, shoot it.
And then we have all right. So my question to you guys, I mean, we got everybody want to throw out game of the year. Rise of the Tomb Raider is my pick. For right now, obviously I didn't finish the games here, but from what I'm playing and just by what I got to experience, I completed the other Tomb Raider, and this one right now is already better. This has to be a game of the year contender. It has to be.
I think Fallout 4 is going to win game of the year as far as mainstream goes.
Look, we already know the 6 games is going to be up for game of the year. Halo's going to be there. I would. No,
after the media crucified Halo 5, they're not going to be nominated.
It would be nominated.
It's going to be The Witcher. It's going to be Witcher, Fallout, Batman, Metal Gear.
Oh no, Batman's not going to be up there.
No, it ain't going to be up there.
I don't think Batman's going to be up there.
Why?
It's
PC.
No,
it crap.
I wouldn't say PC, but it's for a game that basically died because nobody enjoyed the game. I can't see it being up there as game of the year.
Nobody enjoyed the game? Are you sure?
It's going to be nominated. Trust me, it's going to be Metal Gear, which Metal Gear shouldn't be nominated, but it was because everybody sat there and like jerked off freaking Konami and whatnot, or I don't know what they did in those weird review camps. I don't know what they did.
They probably got paid. They probably were sent a pre-review copy and got paid off of it and just review it as the actual fully game.
They probably gave them Bill Cosby pills or something like that, because I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they usually do what? How many games for a game a year? What, 6?
Take the pill and give us a good review. That's what happened.
That's crazy.
Give you some of my pudding popping.
Go to sleep.
Have you give you one of my pudding poppings, man?
I'm gonna just put my hand on yours and promote this to be in the greatest game of the year. I was like,
And they served them drinks.
Yeah, so it was. Yeah, so they were playing the game drunk on super easy, and they had a week to complete it, and nobody wanted to give the game a score lower than a 9. So, and when the public finally got the game, it wasn't all that, not even close. It was a pretty game, but I have it.
Game.
It's on. You got on Xbox One, Kids Movie?
Yeah. I don't have a PlayStation to own any other game on, so now I have games for my PlayStation, but it's right now somewhere sitting in a cloud until I get my next PlayStation and I can download them all again.
So let's just say they chose 6 games to be Game of the Year. What 6 games would you think they would be on that list?
Would I think or would I choose?
Splatoon, Mario Maker.
Okay. You're not being serious right now.
Mario Maker, yeah, maybe.
I can see Mario Maker.
I can see Splatoon. I can't see Mario Maker.
Splatoon, I would say legit. I don't know, man. I can see Mario Maker. I don't know.
Okay, well you say all right. Splatoon, Mario Maker. What 4?
Witcher 3.
Uncharted.
No, we'll get the use spell.
Uncharted, just because media bias.
No, it's not. They don't do remasters.
I don't think that they would.
The collection.
They've never done remasters for Game of the Year.
My fault. I just literally ripped my pants. I don't know how I did that shit.
Man, you having
a rough day, bro.
Life is Strange.
What?
No, and it shouldn't count because Life is Strange technically came out last year.
Yeah, it started last year.
It
finished this year.
It finished this year.
I don't know Kids Move because Walking Dead was the same way as well, and that was up there 1 year.
We'll find out what everyone says when it happens.
I know what game should be Game of the Year.
What's that?
I mean, until I get my hands on Tomb Raider, which probably won't be until December. Once again, thanks, Kids Move. Until I get my hands on Tomb Raider, I can guarantee you Game of the Year across the board is probably going to be The Witcher. There's been so much positive feedback from that game, even though a lot of people like Kids Move, they didn't really have the time to put into it, but the people that put the time into that game were just blown away. They were just blown away. It wasn't a game where you had to go around and find stuff and collect items. There was a lot of dialogue.
Did you beat it though?
Did you beat it though? Yes.
I beat it. It took some doing because that guy Geralt basically is a pussy, and the girl Ciri is a much better fighter. But so in that respect, the ending is a bit of a letdown. But that was a fantastic game. That'll probably get Game of the Year, or at least be in that conversation. If it's not, then gaming is just going crazy. It's just going haywire. If they do some dumb shit and all of a sudden the Gaming Awards on Spike, oh, Game of the Year is fucking Star Wars. Get out of here, man.
No. They won't give. They would mess around and give Star Wars Shooter of the Year, and I will backflip my way out of gaming if that happened. I'm just playing. No, they would do that though. I do believe they would vote because I'm still scratching my head on how Far Cry 4 won a Best Shooter, and it was just no different from Far Cry 3, and somehow it was a better shooter than Titanfall. It was a better shooter than even though I'm throwing Call of Duty because it's Call of Duty, so it was better. It was technically better than Call of Duty and whatnot, but. The thing is, I'm how did it beat out Titanfall? And I feel like Titanfall changed shooters. Every shooter we've gotten.
I think for Game of the Year, I think
Bloodborne
for Game of the Year, personally.
No.
It's going to be up there. It's going to be up there.
It will, but it shouldn't be.
But it's not going to win.
Really, though, we need, us as the podcast here, need to have, eventually vote and make a Game of the Year for
I think maybe
we're going to have that show.
Oh, the Game of the Year show?
Yeah.
Make everybody vote.
We had it last year, didn't we, kid?
Did we?
Yeah, we had a Game of the Year show last year. Yeah.
We did. I forgot who was all a part of it. We've been doing
this podcast for so long. Kids Moves forgot most of the shows.
I forgot we did a Game of the Year version. You know what? I did. You're right. I did forget, man. I did forget. And what was my
give away the Game of the Year?
What was my Game of the Year? Did I pick?
I think our game of the year was Sunset Overdrive. I think it was Sunset Overdrive, or it was either
it had
that
to be
or
Forza Horizon 2 or Sunset.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it might have been
Horizon 2.
It might have been Forza.
Yeah.
I do remember saying
But hey, whatever game of the year, whatever becomes game of the year for us, we should also do a giveaway for it.
You can do that.
And Caleb, tell your mom that I should win that giveaway. So let's work on that immediately.
Hey, Mom, they want more games.
You just ending the contest right now. I win.
She just smiled and ignored playing Tomb Raider right now.
Tell her you know this homeless black kid in Philadelphia needs help. She'll come around.
Hey, E-Rock, tell her don't make no drinks.
She's too busy with Tomb Raider right now. She ain't gonna pay attention to us.
She's playing Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
How old is your mom, dude?
What?
How old is your mom?
He doesn't want to say that because she's probably right behind him.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
About to get my man in trouble.
I'm saying she sounds pretty cool. She sounds pretty cool. She games. She's got a big wallet. Yeah, I'm just saying, dude. Watch out, Caleb.
Wow.
Pockets are deep.
Her pockets are deep.
Yeah, pockets are deep, baby.
Yeah. So one thing I want to talk about. All right. So the other thing I want to talk about is Halo 5. I don't know if we got to talk about this last week or no. We didn't. Did we have a podcast last week?
Nope.
Yeah, we did. It was the week before last we didn't have it.
Wait, did we?
Yeah, the week Halo came out is when we didn't have it.
We didn't have it during the Halo week, so we must have. All right, cool. So we did have one. Did we talk about the 400 million?
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yep. The only thing we didn't talk about was the spoilers because I didn't finish it.
We got that information after. We got that information on a Wednesday. Our podcast was on Tuesday, so I don't think
everyone has been basing their numbers completely wrong. So what they're doing is they're dividing it, or what, the 400 million, right? Dividing it by 60. But Microsoft is doing it based on pure profit.
Yeah, they was talking about profit of the game, not
for the disc, the development of the game. There's like a whole little pie chart where there's a good portion of that $60 goes for recovering money. Pure profit would probably be around $7.
The 400 was based off the digital, the deluxe editions, the standard editions, the strategy guide. It was basically everything that had Halo 5 name on it. It wasn't necessarily the game.
True. So if you're basing it off just the $15 that they have, if for pure profit, it would be maximum of 20 million.
But let's face it, it sold a lot. Can't wait to see them stores.
Up, everybody.
But I'm still waiting on something that is very crucial to me before I even really give it a real review. Is Forge. I'm still upset. Where is it? It's like playing go hide and seek and the person never shows up. They're just gone. You go to California and never come back.
Whose TV is that?
My bad, that was my phone.
Oh, and where's Kid Smooth at?
But he did kind of become a ghost for a second.
Oh man, he's gone.
Took over.
He had to change his pants.
But let's keep moving on.
All right, let's keep moving.
Okay, what else we got?
What's the next topic? If not, we got to talk about some of the drama that's been going on in the YouTube community. Now that Kid Smooth is gone.
Play
Let's
later.
Everybody, we've hijacked the what's this podcast called? We've hijacked the Let's Talk Games podcast.
Oh.
Is Levon still there? Where'd he go?
Yeah, I'm still here. Player.
So Levon, listen. Now that Kid Smooth is gone, and we're tired of talking about games, I could do some hard-hitting journalism about all of this stuff that's going on in the YouTube community. Yeah. Tell us about your one-on-one interview you had with Showstopper. How was that?
It was great.
Tell us what happened that precipitated this interview.
That precipitated?
Yes, tell us the events that went down.
Salt.
How you got this interview.
I just asked him on Twitter. No, not Twitter. I asked him on a YouTube live chat, and then from there we just settled it on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he give you any dirt on why he was unceremoniously dumped from his podcast?
And you can watch that on his video. He put out a video.
He's back. He's back.
Well, Kid Smooth, we got to talk about something. You went to the bathroom and
we can talk about my mom playing Tomb Raider.
Oh,
and we can watch her play it after this podcast.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go play it after this podcast. I'm on this really annoying part right now, actually.
Does Tomb Raider look next generation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks and it feels next gen. You know how you feel it. It feels like a next generation game too.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like it was built from the ground up for this generation, just like The Witcher and Sunset Overdrive and the few games that came out that look like Drive Club. Drive Club, everybody hates it, but Drive Club looks like it was built ground up for this generation.
Yeah, I guess.
Damn,
I forgot I have that game.
I mentioned Drive Club, and people went silent. What? There was a deafening silence.
We're a bunch of Xbots.
Like Drive Club.
I'm just so upset. I have to wait to play it.
You have to wait to play what?
Tomb Raider.
What? A couple of hours?
Says every PC and PlayStation 4 player. Anyway.
That's messed up.
Turn your PlayStation to a DVD player.
Yeah. That's what people are using it for. Netflix and chill.
Basically.
It's better on Xbox though.
Watching people who have a camera.
It's a better media platform.
Yeah, exactly. You can get a Roku player much cheaper on Apple TV.
So, Kid Smooth.
Yeah.
I have a question for people like myself who still haven't bought Tomb Raider yet, or if there's anybody out there so I'm going to get it eventually. I have other things going on, as I stated in my video earlier on my channel. But for people who are out there who are on the fence and are like, I don't want to buy Tomb Raider, just sell it in just 4 minutes.
Huh?
Sell you Tomb Raider in 4 minutes?
Why should they buy Tomb Raider?
Why should they buy Tomb Raider? Like,
yes.
if they can afford it, or like just why?
Why should they buy it in case they're like, I don't want to buy Tomb Raider. I'm gonna get Fallout.
Come here. You want me to sell them Tomb Raider over Fallout?
Because that's all I heard the last couple of weeks is Fallout's gonna blow Tomb Raider out of the water. Fallout's gonna be a superior game.
People are stupid. People are dumb. See, this is how I always looked at it: is that Fallout. Hey, so it's gonna be a good game, but Fallout isn't a game that you would like. Okay, I need to get this day one because you're not in a rush. You're not in a race with anybody. You don't need to skill. It's not a multiplayer game where you kind of have to you got 500 hours of non-story related shit in that game, and that's not counting the story. And then you got all these hundreds of hours based on a story. So you're gonna be playing a game for about 6 months. You know what I mean? If you're just playing that game.
Pour into that thing.
So the thing is, I have it, but the thing is, I'm probably not going to touch Fallout until maybe December.
Wow.
Maybe.
Just want to let you guys know this. My teacher was a huge Fallout 4 fan. He even had a little Pip-Boy. He bought the Pip-Boy Collector's Edition. And yesterday he announced that he was going to be staying home sick today.
Wow.
I know exactly what he was doing.
He might be out of a job.
His inner childhood. But anyway, so let me finish. You have Fallout. Like I said, Fallout is not a game where I feel entitled or I have to play it right now because I could waste. And I got an extra day off of work this week. I could waste that 24-hour day and not do anything with the game. I'd rather apply that 12 hours. If I'm going to stay up 12 hours playing a game, I'd rather put it on a game like Tomb Raider where I can see things unfold before my eyes, and I think the story's a little bit more interesting, and there's just it's a lot more action going on. Even though Fallout is it's a sandbox, it's freedom, do whatever you want, you know what I mean? It's more of like crafting things. Tomb Raider is more of like, it's that instant gratification. I got to get that action out the way. I got to get that story. I want to shoot somebody. I want to beat somebody up. I want to find the tombs. I want an objective. I always want an objective. Fallout is not always giving me an objective. It's Fallout's a game where I go at my own pace, whereas Tomb Raider is a completely different type of game. So they're not really comparable. But if I had to buy one game, like right now, and I I would get Tomb Raider. I mean, Fallout is not going anywhere. None of the games are going anywhere, but I feel like people can spoil Tomb Raider for me in 2 weeks before they can spoil Fallout for me in 2 weeks.
Like, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you're not going to spoil Fallout no time soon for anybody. Yeah, that makes sense.
You got too much time to put in that.
Exactly. And there's different ways you can attack Fallout outside of the main story.
But really, though, Tomb Raider's been, like, originally, when me and my mom played Tomb Raider Legends, originally she got the game for her. I ended up beating it and playing it before she even really got around level 2. And I wasn't supposed to play it. It was all about those...
You just snitched on yourself? I bet she's still behind you.
Yeah. Well, right now she's in front of me.
Caleb, do you guys live in Philadelphia?
No.
Caleb's a Texas kid.
Oh,
yeah.
I was going to come by, man, but never mind now.
But Tomb Raider was more of a puzzle game. I remember where there's this weird contraption in this tomb where you had to put this box on this lever-like thing and then launch the box to get it up high and then have it sit on some sort of platform so that it would, activate this gate thing so you could walk through and go through the rest of the tomb. Oh. And it's going back to its roots, puzzles and tombs and all that other stuff.
I'm surprised none of you big ballers have gotten the new Need for Speed. I heard that game was great.
That game is trash.
It's trash?
Yes. That game, let me tell you about Need for Speed is freaking
hold
garbage.
Stop. How do you know?
Most wanted.
You played it already?
Well, thanks to EA Access, I get 10 hours of it without buying the game. So.
Ho. Are you guys talking about the new Need for Speed, son?
Yes, the new Need for Speed.
I forgot about that game, man.
That joint looked hot with the graphics.
First impression, it looks hot, but that's as far as it's gonna go. Cause here's the thing about Need for Speed, is that one, I don't understand why it's required to have you online 24/7. The story behind the game is they use real actors, so it's like you're watching a bootleg Fast and the Furious movie with Skinamax actors.
Oh dang.
The acting is it's annoying. It's bad. The characters aren't really there's nothing about the characters that's interesting. So, and it becomes very kind of dull. After a while, I feel like you have to go looking for cops if you want to get into a pursuit or something like that, because I done crashed into everything hoping to get chased by a cop and it didn't happen.
Now I forgot who put up the video, but you can actually there are cops that just camped in certain spots. You can actually do it right in front of them.
Hey Smooth, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to quote you later.
Yeah. You're gonna quote
trash. Oh boy.
But yeah, if you were anybody who I remember there was somebody in one of these Facebook groups. I'm gonna just call him it's Corey. I'm not gonna call his last name, but he was bigging up this game before it came out, how it was gonna be better than Forza and and I'm got to play it. I'm like, all right. When E-Rock showed me the video before it came out, it was in the summertime. You showed me the video of the graphics. They had that gameplay reveal. Remember that video you shared with me?
Yeah.
I was like, this look hot. And so when I got to play, even when I got to play the beta, was it last month or 2 months ago, and then the EA Access thing, and I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, the game looks good, but it's not good.
Wow. Wow.
When it runs at 60, let me know. I care more about my frames than my res.
I think it runs at. I mean, for it to run at a measly 900p, it does look good, but that doesn't say much about the game itself.
Measly. I think 900p is quite high. I would only 720. If everything hit 60 FPS and run at 720, I'd have it that way. I would. I like my frames over my resolution. That's just how I am. I'm pretty sure PC people will agree.
So no. Oh man.
Sorry.
So you heard that. So you heard that, fans. Don't buy Need for Speed. Go get Forza Horizon 2.
I don't think anybody bought Need for Speed.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I mean, more people might have bought it than the people that bought Live. I mean, you can't go lower than 8,000. Live only moved about 8 1,000 units. I think I sold more. I sold more like fundraising candies than what NBA Live sold.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna quote you again.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So Need for Speed is like I said, there's only like the crazy thing is Need for Speed is a popular franchise, and I feel like I only truly enjoyed 3 of the games out of the whole series. Out of the whole 20-year run, I only enjoyed 3 of their games.
That's about right.
I like Burnout Revenge. That was a good game.
Oh, the Burnout series was all that. Yeah.
Wait. Hey, wasn't Burnout on that backwards compatible list? I don't remember.
Paradise. I don't know if it's on the official list.
Paradise.
Let me see.
Don't nobody want Paradise. We want Revenge, damn it.
I want Full Auto. I thought Full Auto was the shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh my, yeah, Full Auto was that game, man. Oh man. I want the outfit too. I thought the outfit was pretty fun, but it got dull really quick.
You lost me with the outfit.
The outfit, you played it?
Yeah, you lost me with that one.
Let
me tell you something. I got that game used.
Twilight Princess.
I got that game used at GameStop, and I was so happy that GameStop was literally 2 minutes from my house because
that's how quick you were.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie. I had the outfit for about 2 weeks before I gave up on it.
I hit the X button on that achievement list so that none of that crap would show up that I even tried to play that game.
Hey, I have a quick question for everyone here. Who thinks we're going to get a snowboarding game this generation?
Like an AMP 4? Like AMP 4 or something like that? AMP 5? I don't know how many amps there have been, but like a SS. Yeah, we'll get one.
Don't hold your breath. I waited all last generation for a wave race game to come out, and it never came.
Yeah, the last EA one.
Those games aren't popular. Those games, you can sell a wave race back in 1998. You can't sell a wave race game in.
Well, you got a wave race. There was a Connect one.
There was one that sold good in 2001. It was called Splashdown. The first Splashdown.
But that's still part of like
that
early era. You know what I mean? Where games is as they are now. You know, every game during in this era is really like depressing.
Shooters.
There's not one game that's not depressing.
Shooters.
Mario is not depressing.
Did anyone play SSX World Tour?
Mario's a tier.
Wait, what was the question?
SSX World Tour. Did anyone play that one?
No.
Xenoblade
that
Chronicles.
was my favorite out of the series.
Xenoblade Chronicles X. That could be.
Xenoblade.
Yeah.
What's that? Is that a PlayStation game?
No, it's a Nintendo game, bro.
Nintendo?
Yeah.
Hey, the way E-Rock be saying that, Joe got me.
Nintendo greatness.
I just don't like Nintendo.
That's like the
no.
PlayStation game?
Nintendo?
No, don't get it twisted, man. Like, I'll be over at my girlfriend's house playing the Wii with her daughter, and the Wii is fun, man, and we have fun, and I never ask what P is it in and what frames per second is it in. It's just Nintendo's just become such a non-factor this generation. It's like
by 360.
Every time somebody mentions them, it's like, so what do you guys think about Nintendo? Like what?
What do you guys think of the new Twilight Princess in HD? It might get an HD remake.
Who?
He's talking about like a Zelda game.
Twilight.
Honestly, I'm the last person to ask about it. I think I'm one of the persons that owned
coming on Wii
a lot of Nintendo consoles, but never really dove into their exclusives like that. Like outside of like the Super Nintendo and stuff like that, I don't think I've owned like a Zelda. I think the last I haven't played a Zelda. Like I didn't play a Zelda on a 64. I didn't play it. I think I owned the original Zelda on the Super Nintendo. Then I played the last one when it was on the GameCube and the Wii. It was playable for both consoles. The really good one. Is it Twilight Princess?
Yeah, it was Twilight Princess.
Yeah, all right. So that one. All right. So yeah,
they might put it on Wii U as a HD remake.
They shouldn't. They should just make another one.
Yeah, they are gonna make another one.
I'm looking for another Paper Mario. Paper Mario is the shit.
Oh, okay.
Like my favorite one's Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Like I would stay up playing that for hours. And I'm still kind of pissed off they didn't have achievements back then. No, that was a GameCube game.
No, I said, would you buy a Wii U for that if you
for a Paper Mario? I wouldn't buy a Wii U. No, I'm not gonna buy a Wii U because they announced that they're working on a new console, so there's no need to.
Well, they never said it was a console.
They're always working on a new console.
I'd buy a Wii U if they announced Pikmin 4 on it.
But the The thing about buying any Nintendo console now is, you got backwards compatibility. You got access to the entire Nintendo library. I mean, that's the cool thing about that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, when I think about the Wii, I think about, damn, I missed Punch Out, or I missed. There was a lot of great games on that console that people just overlook. So that'd be my only incentive to buy Nintendo consoles, to have access to their library.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of to this point where this generation, next generation comes, I'm probably only gonna own two or three consoles. Honestly, I really am, because I don't think. I think I've always been a two-man like console, with the exception of last generation. I've like Xbox 360 was a complete package for the first. Maybe for the first 6 years.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a complete package, so I never really got around to really need to own any of the other two. But like, before the 360, it was just a combination between my PS2 and my GameCube. They kept me. I didn't feel the need to own an Xbox. But all my friends during that time, they owned the Xbox, and they used to clown me like crazy. They was like, he got all the weak games. The games was like trash on his stuff, because the Xbox had like the best looking games, and that's one thing I couldn't dismiss. The Xbox did have better looking games. The Xbox was just pretty much a PC in a box, like literally.
x86 architecture, but I know everyone at Wii Game here is going to shoot me for this, but I didn't even know what an Xbox was when I had my GameCube or my PlayStation 2.
Probably a lot of people didn't. I didn't know what the Xbox was until that Christmas. When my friends were getting it, when everybody was getting their PS2s and stuff like that. My friend, he got this big box, this big black green box. I'm like, damn, that shit like a beast. And the controller was big. He let me play. I was afraid to play it because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where to put my fingers.
Man,
I didn't like the original controller.
Oh man, that was my joint. The original controller, the Duke. That was the joint.
I didn't know.
That big ass controller. I love that, boy. I used to love playing NFL 2K on that joint, man. What?
Imagine if that big logo was a button, though. That's where.
Yeah, what would make you want to come back to Nintendo? Like,
there's nothing they can do to make me come back. Stop the gimmicks. Make a console that doesn't require me to. That doesn't force me to play a different way.
Hold up.
Wait, you don't like innovation, bro?
It's not innovation. It's a gimmick.
What about the Kinect?
It's constipation.
The Kinect is optional.
Every console has to have a gimmick to be relevant.
Yeah, it has to have a gimmick, man.
The thing is, the gimmicks only last by
But the thing is, here's the thing is, the Nintendo's console is usually primary, and if a gimmick lasts about the year, you see what happened to the Wii. It sold all those units, and then none of those units got touched after 6 months.
Yeah, well, Xbox started out with a gimmick too.
For quite a while. But I also want to
Xbox started out with a gimmick too.
Yeah.
Even PlayStation started out with a gimmick.
But what was the gimmicks that they started out with?
Xbox was Kinect.
They didn't start with that. They introduced that later into the technically.
All-in-one entertainment console.
Okay. All right.
Hold up. So I just came to this conclusion. I just realized this. So after I, played with my PlayStation 2, it was great. Loved it. And I was at this YMCA where they had this game room. That was the first time I'd ever seen an Xbox. But it wasn't an Xbox. It was an Xbox 360. I thought it looked trash. Dashboard was trash. And everything. I was just like, nope.
You're talking about the first generation Xbox 360 looked like a giant iPod. I thought that thing was cool.
I didn't like it. Hold up. I'm not done. And I really liked the PlayStation 3. I looked at it. So I just came to this conclusion that people are getting these newer consoles based on their old feelings for their older consoles. People are tying old memories to something of the same name.
That's true. I mean, to an extent.
Ugly. I just didn't want to touch it. I didn't like the controller. I didn't like the games. I was like, no, bye. And eventually I came around and when my friend Tyler showed me Halo Reach, I was like, oh my god, where's this been?
Oh damn! So that means you didn't really get Xbox until 2010.
Yep.
You missed a whole lot.
I know, dude.
But dude, I was on the Wii and the PlayStation 2 that entire time.
Damn. So you wasted some years on the Wii. Damn, I feel sorry.
Okay,
you missed Gears of War, the first Mass Effect, the first BioShock.
You missed
oh my god,
2 Gears of War.
I mean, he missed a bunch of Gears of War. He missed the original Saints Row.
But I enjoyed my time on the PlayStation 2. I was playing it with my friend on co-op for like Medal of Honor. We played each other in 1v1s.
We're not saying that's bad. We're just saying how much you missed. Goodness gracious.
Then the thing is, you have to think about Caleb. Spill is really young too, so it is understandable. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, because the thing is, I was always a generation behind when consoles were out.
Wait a minute, Spilt is really young. How young is he?
You could be his grandfather.
He's so young that. No, I'm just kidding.
You're not 17, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, he is.
You're fired, man. You can't be hanging out with us. We're 45 and 60. You gotta go, man.
Wait a minute, E-Rock, didn't you start off at the beginning of the podcast saying we're not firing nobody?
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
Too late.
Uh-oh.
Exposed. We got him.
Yeah.
Trying
to get people out. Yeah.
17, man. I thought you were like 36, and your mom just really, really loved you.
Oh no. I'm spoiled. You don't even know the half of it.
You thought he was 36 living with his mom?
I just thought his mom really loved him.
She does.
I was salty. I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
So rotten.
Damn, have you ever seen a video from
It's smooth. I was sniffing that pony dust on that PlayStation 4, bro. Was it good?
Well, I never sniffed the pony dust. I just played it. It was all right. As a console, all right, here's my thing. A lot of people think because who I am, like I just hate the PlayStation. I don't hate or dislike. I don't even dislike the PlayStation. I like it as a console. I just don't like the games that it has for it, and the people that the people that play it, I don't like it because they give it a bad name. Like, I mean, it's not every day you find a guy masturbating to an Xbox, but
PlayStation.
That was pretty deep. That was pretty deep. When you start masturbating to a console, that's a whole new level of just
passion.
Yeah.
They really love that PlayStation 4.
Passion.
I understand. I can't take it serious.
Yeah, so that's a whole new level of like just weird. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, I don't mind the console. Is a cool console. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's as convenient as my Xbox is. So that's why when I played it, it was like I only played it on like special occasions. When the order came out, all right, I spent like 7 hours on my PlayStation. When Until Dawn came out, I spent about I think 8 hours maybe on it on my PlayStation. When what else game came out? When I was able to, I actually went back and rented Knack and spent like 2-3 days on Knack just playing it. You know what I mean? So it's certain games that can get me on, whereas on Xbox it's not a certain game that get me. I'm going to be on it regardless. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's because of my friends or because of the environment, the ecosystem, and whatnot. What I'm used to is just that I find it natural. I can turn on an Xbox without going on a game and just being on, and I still feel like I'm a part of something. When I'm on a PlayStation, it's different. It's not. I feel like I have to look for somebody to talk to, or I have to actually play a game.
Less social?
Yeah, and the thing is, what's crazy? It's built to be more social, but I feel like it's a less social console than what the Xbox is, and that's why in a lot of their games, a lot of the games I spent time on the PlayStation 4, most of their exclusives were like single player experiences. They're not multiplayer games. Yeah, the Order single player, Knack, more of a single player orientated game, even though I think it has a multiplayer option. Until Dawn, obviously single player. Bloodborne, obviously single player. You know what I mean? So you got Killzone, but I wasn't dare touching that shit. But it's different. Like I don't mind having it. I'm gonna have one pretty soon, probably in a week or so. And I still got like currency on it, so I was like, I don't want to lose that. I still have money on it that I can go towards. So I might dive into Uncharted before the new one comes out, and I don't know, dive into some games. I still got a lot of buddies playing from We Game here playing like Call of Duty on it, and I actually did perform better in the beta of Call of Duty and on the PlayStation than I did on the Xbox, surprisingly.
No, that's normal.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I was like, oh wow, but
guys, I'm telling you, man, I know Kids Move ain't with that new Star Wars game, but that game is going to sell like hotcakes. Did you see? First of all, it's been nothing but PlayStation 4 marketing everywhere you look. But did you see that new Star Wars commercial for Star Wars Battlefront? It's like all these people, they're like standing around, having lunch and walking around, and then they disappear, right? And nothing's left but their clothes, like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
yeah.
And then that hot white girl, what the hell's her name? Anna Kendrick from one of the movies, Step It Up or
Perfect.
Sling It Down or Pitch These Nuts, one of them shows. She,
Perfect.
yeah. She comes walking out, and it's like, dude, they are really pushing the fact that Star Wars is on PlayStation. I mean, that thing's gonna sell like hotcakes, man.
I don't. It's gonna sell, but I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. You know what I mean? I still think when the NPDs come out, it'll be top 5 somewhere. But I think it'll get beat out by possibly Call of Duty, Fallout, and Halo.
Hold on. There's 2 points I want to bring up. So I'm on the football team, right? All the guys I know, they have like the O linemen. They have Xboxes. Receivers, us, they have PlayStations. They're all talking about Battlefront right now.
I'm telling you.
Every single one of them.
I'm telling you.
Well, hold on.
But that's just a small sample size.
True. Even though there's 300
I didn't realize how big Star Wars is with your generation, though.
Oh yeah, man. I can't believe it neither. I thought Star Wars was a thing for my generation, but
right.
Like,
yeah, hold up. I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm going to get to that. So while I was missing out on the Xbox 360 and all, I was still playing Battlefront 2 on my PlayStation, which came out 2005.
wow.
Yeah.
But
Battlefront 2 was my game.
Battlefront, it ain't that fun as those ones though. This Battlefront is gonna be short-lived, man. This Battlefront just feels like an expansion of Battlefield.
The casual, the people who played it back then, they might not even be informed. The hardcore guys will definitely be informed, but it's Star Wars. It's gonna make millions.
And then the movie, and then the
4.1 billion.
And then the movie comes out next month. It's like it's almost going to be like the perfect storm for PlayStation 4, even though the game is also on Xbox One.
And you can get it cheaper on Xbox One if you got EA access.
What? True. Wow.
By the way, another thing is, if you go to the theaters, you can watch an entire marathon of it, and then when the real movie comes out, like it'll be the day before when they start playing all their movies, and you'll be able to sit there, and you'll be able to watch the new movie as it releases, right after you're done watching the older one.
So I feel like
That's gonna be a long time.
I feel like Star Wars. However, if you do buy like the Star Wars for like the PlayStation 4, you actually finally do get a better value if you get like the PlayStation 4 that comes with Star Wars, because it comes with not just Battlefront, it comes with all the Star Wars games. I don't think no, it doesn't come with a terabyte. It's still 500. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was saying it's still 500 gigs.
Yeah, it's still 500 gigs, and it comes with, but I think it comes with all like the old Star Wars games.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, so see how that plays out. Wonder if you can earn trophies for those versions though. They're like all the like the pre PS3 games and stuff like PS. I don't even think they're like PS2 versions. They're like shit that used to come out for like NES and stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken, I gotta check it out again. But it does come with like a ton of like of the old Star Wars games across like the generations and whatnot.
I swear, if they put Battlefront 2 in there, I'm gonna cry. I'm going to get a PlayStation. I'm grabbing one. Battlefront 2 is my game.
That nostalgia. He just said it a few minutes ago.
Well, nostalgia will fail you.
We have lost Phil.
Hold up, you said it will sell you or fail you?
Fail you.
Oh man,
nostalgia will let you down.
Nostalgia will never fail me. I will go pick up a game. I will go pick up a console for 1 or 2 games.
Nostalgia is dumb.
It is, but I will fall for it.
But
the end of life is short-lived, and gotta enjoy every moment of it.
You're 17 years old. How did you come to this epiphany?
Like 70.
Okay.
I promise you.
I'm at the end of my trails, and this 17-year-old kid is telling us that life is short-lived.
Yeah, pretty. But we've covered Fallout and its frame rate issues. Halo 5 sold pretty well.
It kicked ass.
They hated on it. Rise of the Tomb Raider, it should be nominated for Game of the Year.
Regardless,
just like Life is Strange.
I'm gonna ignore that what Caleb just said. Xbox One backwards compatibility. Even though we talked more about the backwards compatibility on our previous the one that we started before this one, before it just went out. Hopefully it caught it, because we were talking for a while and we didn't even know the show stopped. But as far as what else? What is the games that everybody's playing this week before we close out? What games are you playing?
My mom's done. I'm gonna be jumping on Tomb Raider.
Wait. I'm sorry. What did Levante?
I've been playing Infamous Second Son.
Why?
You're not tired of repeating yourself?
I'm sorry?
It's a pretty good game.
You're not tired of repeating yourself yet?
What did you say?
You're not tired of repeating it yet? Everything is a repeat.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's an alright game. I mean, I tried it, but I got bored with it.
I didn't play the other Infamouses. I didn't play them.
I think the other Infamouses are actually better.
Okay. Yeah, the first one was
as far as like the style and the difference. I feel like this one is just really repetitive. It looks good. I'm not gonna. It does look good, but it gets repetitive really quick. And that's why I kind of lost track. And the crazy thing is, I didn't even complete the game. Now I think about it, I think I just really lost interest. I actually enjoyed more time with the DLC. Was it First Light?
First Light.
I feel like I had better experience with that than I did with the original game. And then E-Rock, what are you playing?
Oh man, I'm having a ball over here in Philly. Right now I'm on this free Xbox One game called Pneuma Breath of Life.
Pneuma Breath of Life? Okay.
Yeah, I can't even pronounce it. I'm playing the epilogue of this game called King's Quest. I don't even know why the epilogue came out after the other couple of chapters, but I still have not Halo 5 or Tomb Raider yet. I'll possibly get those next month if things are better. I'm having a rough month.
You can find Halo 5 on on sale for maybe like $20-$30, because people who bought the consoles got the digital codes and they sell them on eBay for dirt cheap.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because, man, this month it was survival, man. It was Halo 5 or Pumpkin Pie. It was Tomb Raider.
And you chose Pumpkin Pie?
Yeah, man. It was Tomb Raider or Turkey.
But you only going
I don't know. I think I'd be
going to last you 5 minutes. Halo 5 is going to last you until the next Halo come out.
Hey, listen, man. The urge for that Pumpkin Pie is strong, brother. I'll get with Halo 5 next month. Trust me.
All right.
Cheesesteaks, baby.
Bigger, what you playing?
Playing NBA Live, baby. Let's do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, hell no. Nah, man. Now that I got Fallout, Tomb Raider, all these other good games, and then buy 2 get 1 free, I'm gonna be all over the place.
Oh yeah, that Target deal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
$40 a game, baby. $40 a game.
I'm currently playing. I thought I was gonna be alternating between Fallout, Tomb Raider, and Halo, but obviously if you compare our hours, I put way more hours in Tomb Raider so far. But I'm playing Tomb Raider and Halo, and that's probably gonna be my my rotation until I complete Tomb Raider, and then it'll be Halo and possibly Fallout.
For me, I'm going to try to rotate between. I'm going to try to finish Tomb Raider, taking out the trash. If you know what I mean. Move over to Fallout, and go to my Halo for my multiplayer.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I tried to do. I went and I attempted to play Black Ops. The thing is, I actually play. I don't mind playing Call of Duty for its campaign. This campaign is all right. It dries up pretty quickly, like to the point where I don't have the drive to continue to keep playing. But I'll probably play that sometime soon. Jumped into the multiplayer, and I was just like, I can't play Call of Duty and try to go back to Halo. I'll screw myself up. So I'm sorry. I'd rather put that time in Halo 5's multiplayer than Black Ops 3. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't even know when I'm gonna play Black Ops again. It'll probably, by the time I play that game, they'll announce the new Ghost 2 or something like that.
Boy, don't tease me with that.
Yeah, no. It'll be a Ghost 2. But other than that, you know what I mean. Yeah. Speaking of, I have the urge to play Tomb Raider right now. I'm kind of upset at myself because I'm stuck on this one part where I keep dying. And I don't want to stop playing it without getting past that part. So I'm about to head out and play some Tomb Raider. You guys know where to find me. You can join me in the Xbox Live party. Add me as a friend. Send me a message. My gamer tag is KidSmooth, exactly as you see it here on this podcast somewhere. If you see my name somewhere, I'm sure it shows up on a channel or every time I talk. But feel free to add me on Xbox Live. And that's where I'm going to be at for the rest of the night. Anybody got anything they want to say before I do my infamous closeout?
Yes. Support NBA Live. It's dead right now. It's a endangered species. We need to help our endangered species right now.
I want to know if Caleb's mom will adopt another kid.
No kid?
They got all the
I know
games.
she might.
They got all the games down there at their house, man. They got Halo, Tomb Raider. Come on, man.
Levon, you wanna link your channel? Say tag your channel in. Is he still here?
Yeah.
He probably on mute. All right, go ahead, Spill.
Everyone, if Smooth is the best bot, I'm the true bot.
Oh man.
Whoa. Don himself there.
The true bot.
The true bot.
You can't be the true bot if you bought an Xbox in 2010.
Oh man. Debunked.
I got you there,
Those stipulations. No, I'm just playing. No. Oh, speaking of stipulations, I don't know if anybody
Put it that way.
follow me on Twitter. I did lift the Call of Duty ban. I did say I will no longer be deleting anybody off my friends list if they're playing Black Ops 3 over Halo 5. If you bought the game,
just doing a Fallout.
You suffered enough. I'm sure nobody's going to be playing Black Ops during the time, and I'm already seeing the play time decrease. So it's okay. Play what you like. We all know which one is. We all know what the best shooter is, and it's Halo 5 easily. Yeah. And somehow a game like Battlefront will probably win Shooter of the Year for default.
Of course it will.
But that's it. So as we say, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment. Be sure to add me on Xbox Live. And as always say, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. We out.